First here at 5, the mayor says an economic tsunami is coming our way, so get ready.
For starters, he has ordered a partial hiring freeze with a multi-billion-dollar deficit expected next year. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor here now with what he's planning. Alice?
Christine and Maurice, well, this builds on what he already asked of these agencies back in September. He cites the local and national economies, financial markets, rising healthcare costs, high energy prices, and inflation as the reasoning. In a letter to commissioners of city agencies, the mayor's budget director said 50% of open city government jobs will not be filled. That's about 4,700.
We're going to do everything we can to find those efficiencies, to find the best cost saving as possible, and then we're going to move to Plan B and Plan C.
But this doesn't apply to uniformed members of the FDNY, NYPD, or teachers, or positions that generate revenue. Though when it comes to cuts, he claims
no one has escaped it. We're going to do it in the levels that is not going to hurt the delivery of services and the safety of the city.
Back in September, city agencies were told to cut their budgets by 3% this fiscal year and nearly 5% the next. New York City Comptroller Brad Lander was critical of the so-called program to eliminate the gap and responded to this new letter saying the directive, quote, furthers our concerns about recruiting and retaining the staff needed to implement critical programs from traffic safety improvements to processing housing applications. The mayor shot back.
I just think that he needs to focus on his office and delivering services. We need to be prepared for the economic tsunami that is coming towards our city.
Whether it is a tsunami sort of remains to be seen. We'll be putting out an economic forecast in the coming weeks.
Elizabeth Brown is with nonpartisan budget group, the New York City Independent Budget Office. She says the number of city employees has been declining since the pandemic.
And these positions are currently vacant, but we have heard from certain agencies, for example, the housing department, that has had a high vacancy rate and that is impacting some of the services they can provide. So it really, as I said, remains to be seen on which agencies are impacted.
Back in October, as New York City declared a state of emergency over its intake of asylum seekers, the mayor warned the city would run out of money for other priorities if it didn't receive funding from the state or federal government. So where is the money he requested?
We're still in conversations.
Well, agencies are also being told City Hall won't be allocating funding for new initiatives or programs. They'll have to be self-funded. The administration is also about to renegotiate labor contracts.